The Wellesley Sustainable Energy Committee is an organization created by town meeting to coordinate efforts to reduce the carbon footprint in Wellesley. Over the last several years, the committee has launched programs such as the Stretch Building Code, Power to Choose, and this year's Power to Save campaign. These programs have been so successful that Wellesley is now one of the greenest towns in the country, ranked third for renewable energy behind Palo Alto, California, and Portland, Oregon. As part of this year's Power to Save campaign, free home energy audits are being offered to Wellesley residents in an effort to encourage more efficient energy usage in the home. On this episode of Inside Wellesley, we'll tag along on one of these audits to see what they're all about. This is Inside Wellesley.
I'm Ellen Corby, and I'm the chair of Town of Wellesley's Sustainable Energy Committee. The committee's mission is to coordinate efforts to reduce the carbon footprint in Wellesley and to monitor the progress. This year, our campaign is Power to Save. And this year, we're encouraging people to take advantage of the free energy audits that they can get. And what we want to help occur is that people tighten up their homes, that they use less of their heating and electricity. Our goal is to get 400 homes to participate. It's a very ambitious goal.
So another thing we're going to look at is these bath fans, and we're going to want to make sure that they're vented to the outside.
Well, my name's Laura Olton. I live in Wellesley, and Wellesley is now doing this big Power to Save push, and it finally prompted me to have the audit done. The Power to Save program is terrific. Right now, the town, the Municipal Light Plan is working with National Grid and Mass Save and another contractor called E&E to have these free audits done. I care about the environment. I care about saving on energy costs personally and energy usage generally. And I feel like every person should take the right steps to help out.
This is really like an outside door, so weather stripping this can be a huge, it's the middle of your house, it's going to be pulling up air pretty heavily, so weather stripping this to get a good seal, so it's airtight makes a big difference. My name is Kyle Svensson, and I work for Conservation Services Group. We are the lead vendor for the Mass Save program. Today we're going to do an energy assessment. We're going to really take a look at the entire home. So we're going to start down in the basement, looking at heating and hot water equipment, and really work our way up all the way through the attic. Take a look at electrical usage, gas usage, insulation, and really just take a look at the entire home as a whole home approach is what we refer to it as. We took a look at the heating and hot water equipment that's there. In this case, it's only about 6 or 7 years old, so no recommendation there. It's a high efficiency unit. The hot water heater that they have is actually called an indirect hot water heater. It's a very efficient way to get hot water, so really no recommendation there. We checked the oven for safety concerns. Everything is operating well there. We then took a look at insulation in the walls. She had new construction done and she was concerned about whether the insulation was done properly. So with the use of the infrared camera, we were able to determine that there is insulation in specific areas that she was concerned about, and it really eased her about her home. So we have these long vertical lines that are a little bit darker in color, and those are the studs in the wall. And then the brighter colors, the yellows and stuff, that's warmer stuff. So we're seeing that the walls are insulated, the studs are a little bit colder because they touch the outside of the house. A home energy assessment is really important for you at your home to find out what's going on. How can I improve? Your home is one of your biggest investments that you're going to have in your lifetime. So to know where you're losing energy, to things that you can take advantage of, there are programs, there are rebates for new heating systems, there are new rebates for new hot water equipment, there's rebates for insulation. So it's first to find out what's going on in the home and then find out, okay, what are avenues that I can take to solve these problems and solve these issues. The air sealing is something that the utility companies will cover at 100%, and then the insulation they do at 75% up to $2,000. So it's, big savings for attic stuff. So another thing we're going to look at is these bath fans. And we're going to make sure that they're vented to the outside. So you can imagine you take a shower, you got this warm, moist air coming up through the house. right into the attic. Well, when we have nails everywhere and stuff, they're freezing cold in the wintertime. That moist air is going to condense against that cold surface. So we want to make sure that that moisture is getting outside of the house rather than turning into water, and then everybody's long-term fear is mold when you have water and sitting and stuff like that. So we're going to make sure that these hoses are vented to the outside. We actually have about 80 independent contractors that work within the program, and they've all agreed to certain pricing. It's all fixed pricing through the utility companies and everything. The contract is generated through the Mass Save program. You can select a contractor, you can have one assigned to you, they'll come out and do the work. You can actually get an inspection afterwards to make sure that everything was done properly. So there's a lot of quality control through the program, and there are a lot of incentives out there for you guys to get a home energy assessment and take advantage of the rebates that are there.
Making the appointment was super easy. It did take 2 hours, so you have to make sure that you have time, especially if you're interested in following the guys around. Okay.
All right.
Cool. Yeah. And it's free. I actually got some free things for my faucets and for my shower heads, and that seemed to be pretty good pressure, which I'm excited to try out. So I would say it's a no-brainer.
So we've kind of completed the walkthrough of the house. The big things that we're really going to be recommending is insulation in the attic, insulation and air sealing like we talked about. The wall insulation, we did find some old insulation in there, so there's not really much more we can recommend there. All the new stuff was insulated very well. So the attic insulation and air sealing will be the main focus of what we're going to recommend for you today. You can also look at getting new storm windows. So their new storm windows can be really, really tight. So if that window's operating pretty good, a new storm window can really make that extra difference. So this is your home energy assessment report. This first page here, just kind of in summary, just shows you some graphs with energy usage in our proposing. So if you look here, we got estimated cost of everything. It's a $508 value. Estimated incentive is $508. So customer cost is 0. This is a total value of almost $1,900. Your incentive is over $1,500. Yeah, it's awesome. So your cost would be $342. You're looking at saving about $125 a year under a 3-year payback period. So we'll give you a list of contractors that participate in the program. Okay. You don't have to use them. You could call a handyman, you could call whoever, you could do it yourself.
I think that the Mass Save energy specialists have done a great job telling me about my house, what's working well, and some things that need to be improved. And I definitely will be looking into the next steps in terms of taking the actions and saving some money and saving energy.
To learn more about the Power to Save campaign, visit www.wellesleypowertosave.com or call 781-235-7600.
Wellesley Cable Access Station is a non-profit digital mass media access center serving the town of Wellesley, Massachusetts. We provide education and equipment for members of the Wellesley community that are interested in digital audio-video production and distribution. We also coordinate television coverage of local events and oversee 2 local television channels in Wellesley. In the past months, the Wellesley Cable Access Station has undergone a change. With a new name and a revamped website, the Wellesley Cable Access Station is now the Wellesley Media Corporation. We are now broadcast on 2 channels, the Wellesley Community Channel and the Government Channel. Our live news shows, Wellesley sports games, events in town, and our original programming are aired on the Wellesley Community Channel. All municipal-related meetings are broadcast on our additional Government Channel. With the newly designed website, both of our channels can be accessed online. Whether you want to watch live streaming video from our channels, our award-winning original programming, or catch an event from last week on demand, our website provides you with access to what you need. The Wellesley Media Corporation has also joined the social media world with a brand new Facebook page and Twitter account. You'll get updates from the channel and have an opportunity to give us feedback as well. Tune in for updates on live event coverage and other programming, classes, and job posting. Wellesley Media Corporation welcomes community involvement. Our set is open to any local resident who would like to produce a show.
I mean, it's a good training ground. It's a good place to get to know what you want to do. And I mean, I had no idea what I was doing when I came in here, and I've learned a lot. So I've learned a ton since then.
Current programs such as Artbeat, Health Source, and Wellesley Open House are all produced by Wellesley residents. Here at WMC, we welcome new ideas and are here to guide you through the process. We provide the hands-on training and classes so that you can gain the experience you need to produce your own show.
What a great resource we've got here in Wellesley. I see kids coming through doing things, I see other adults coming through doing things, and it's a very cooperative environment to help people learn how to produce and create video.
We also provide internship opportunities and scholarships to those who demonstrate a long-term commitment to the station.
The opener. Yeah, the opening, and then we're going to do the kitchen tips and the play, and then we'll be set.
I've been working here for the last 4 years of my high school experience, and yeah, I absolutely love working here, and it's a really great place to come and volunteer.
If you would like to learn more about the Wellesley Media Corporation, visit us at www.wellesleymedia.org or stop by and visit us in person at 37 Walnut Street, Suite 110 in Wellesley. You can also friend us at facebook.com/Wellesley Media and follow us on Twitter at Wellesley_Media.